With this pre-nuptial or premarital assessment, what should you check for? So if you're thinking of getting married, or if you're thinking about having a clean slate of checking, what should you check? Hello, 恭喜发财! Dr. G on the spot is wishing everyone an auspicious Chinese New Year. When the Chinese New Year is approaching, we're going to talk about a new beginning. So, a reader emailed me and asked me that he's going to get married in the Ox year. Probably a very good year to get married if we don't have NCO. He is wondering, for him and his girlfriend, a fiance, is now planning to do a medical checkup. So, with this pre-nuptial or premarital assessment, what should you check for? In theory, this sort of checkup has no scientific backups. A lot of us go for medical checkup just on a snapshot of a general overall health. Overall, I can divide into three categories of assessment. First of all, the overall health. There are lots of packages out there that will check for your full blood count, your cholesterol, liver function, kidney functions, and also thyroid function as several overall generic checks. If someone wants to be more specific, then they can check for other things, such as their hormones, for example, testosterone for male, and also thyroid function tests for both men and women. In addition to that, the second category is sexually transmitted infections. These sexually transmitted infections should include HIV and syphilis. For those of you perhaps thinking that your previous relationship might be a bit high risk, then you should also check for other things such as hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and you should check for gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomonas, ureaplasma, mycoplasma. And all these are transmissible by sex. Lastly, these days we have PCR viral swab that we can also check for HPV and also check for the herpes virus. Lastly, before you have a new beginning, you're probably contemplating starting a new family. So for guys, there might be a good way to check your fertility, and this includes a sperm count to check whether your sperm quality is good enough with numbers, morphology, and also its motility. With that in mind, it's almost complete. Over Chinese New Year, we tend not to talk too much about cancer. However, it's also good to include cancer markers that's available in the market to check for pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and also stomach cancer, and so on and so forth. So it is always good to know that when you and your new partner are starting a new life and you have that good, open, transparent relationship to talk about it. But one question Dr. G had for you is that if this turned out to be positive for one of them, are you willing to share that relationship together with your loved ones for the time to come? So before you do any checkup, think about that. So some of us are thinking about starting a clean slate in the new year. But some of us is already family making in progress. One reader emailed me and wanting to find out the risk and the pleasure of having sex during pregnancy. So if you are thinking about this big question, then you know what to do. You stay tuned and you continue to put Dr. G on the spot.